I'm just gonna stay in my lane and do what I do.
We should be live again. I hope.
I'll tell you if it comes up.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starting soon.
Yes, we're there. We're back. We are back.
Sorry, but I have no idea what happened there. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Why is it
Go back to live chat.
Yeah.
No, why did it keep my YouTube?
But that's typically how I start masturbating, and then.
Tell me.
That's an interesting method, mate. I've got to admit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys brought me to a fucking elf bar intervention. No, you guys do have me. I am like, you know what? I want to get a bottle of juice now because now I'm like, it would be so good to fucking take a big chunk of fucking. I could.
Yeah, well, you do make the best coils going, so use them.
Yeah. You also know enough people that can mix, so.
That's the thing that's the last thing I was vaping too is Justin Crabtree. He's awesome. He fucking sent me a big old bottle of juice. That was the last thing I was vaping actually.
You know Fresh as well, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Fresh is always there for the help.
Yeah. Oh, he sent me bottles of juice before for sure. Yeah.
Well, you know, me and Nevans are releasing the line soon. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Chill.
We could sort it out. Sure. Chill.
Yeah, the two guys are releasing an 8 juice range with
eight
flavors.
Yeah, 8 flavors. Yeah.
Cool.
So you've heard of a wick liquor before, have you, Nick?
Heard of what?
Wick liquor.
Wick liquor?
Yeah.
Wick liquor.
I think so.
Yeah, there'd be a big company in Europe and the UK.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's actually amazing how much stuff I don't know that's from the UK. It's the world's humongous, man.
Well, Wick Liquor have just sorted a deal out, and they're going to be worldwide. So if you haven't heard of them, you will do.
Yeah, you will.
They're.
I mean, Wick Liquor themselves are one of the OG juice lines. They're probably one of the only juice lines I know where their bottles haven't changed and their flavors haven't changed for 8 years, 9.
Yeah, they have now changed the labels, or they are changing the labels.
Yeah, but that's not for us. That's only for Europe.
I'm glad of that because I quite like the old ones.
Do one of you have a bottle to show me?
They've all got bottles. I haven't.
They all do? Okay, that was a test. I
haven't got any Wick Liquor in it, but Serendipity is made by Wick Liquor.
Okay.
As is probably half of the other shit of it, to be honest. They make for loads of other people.
That's Wick Liquor.
So wait a minute. Don't you guys have to add your own nicotine?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I just want to explain to the people watching that don't know that. In the UK, they can't buy juice with the nicotine in it. They have to buy the nicotine and the juice separately.
Well, we can, as long as it's in a little 10ml bottle.
Yeah,
10ml bottles. Oh my god, they probably
if you want
them, right?
A 50 or a 120, you've got to add nicotine.
Oh, okay.
So commercially, you cannot buy anything more than 3 milligram unless you buy a 10ml bottle.
Okay. So how much do they charge you for like a 10ml bottle?
About £3. Salts are more expensive. If you get free base, it's about £3. If you get salts, it's about £4.50 to £6.
That's actually not terrible. I mean, it's cheaper to buy a bigger bottle, but that's actually not terrible. In America, they probably charge like $10. I don't know.
100ml short fills are like £15.
Yeah, £15, and that's on the high end. That's like Wick Liquor, and Wick Liquor is top drawer. So
ours will be that price.
It's not horrific. It's not too expensive. I mean, I remember back in the day buying 30ml bottles for 15 to 20 quid.
Oh, Suicide Bunny, Mother's Milk. It was bottle. It was £25.
Cosmic Fog and all those sort of things back in the day. They were expensive.
But they were the liquids that
Nick's Blissful Brews. That was the one I used to buy a lot of.
They're the ones that used to throw you down the rabbit hole, though. They're the ones that started us all to where we are now. If it wasn't for the liquids like Mother's Milk and all that kind of shit, I probably wouldn't have taken it as far as I did. I think vaping that and thinking, fuck, that's fucking amazing. That's what set me off through mixing and everything else.
When I had a bash at mixing, it was through tightness.
Should I build something
cheaper?
Yeah, should I build something and vape a tobacco? I have tobaccos, but I don't like tobacco vapes. I have a bunch of tobaccos.
Have you ever got into mixing, Nick? No.
No,
No.
I haven't. It's not something I'm opposed to, though. I think I would be a very like simplistic mixer, though. I think I would just like find a recipe like from Fresh. Like I would just go to Fresh's thing and find like the best.
I'm not so sure, because you are clearly creative.
Yeah, and if you're not ploughing it into coil making, like you said, well, I know you still make coils, but if you're not ploughing it into coil making, you can put it into something else like mixing liquid.
Yeah, I mean, so I have a very addictive personality. So when I do stuff like that, like the coil building people are like, build coils, dude.
Proper coils. What the fuck, Nick? What the fuck, build coils?
I don't think I would have a passion for it. Let's just put it that way. I don't think that that's my thing. I think I would do it to help myself and others. Like I would I would go to Fresh's thing, find a recipe I really like, and just buy them juices first, and then get like some VG. And then if I wanted to change, I would just look at like what other recipes have these juices where I just have to buy like one other flavoring. I wouldn't have a whole thing of flavors here.
When you were talking about like the price of juice and stuff, do you think it would be a good road for you to go down because it's going to cost you a lot less if you're mixing your own stuff?
It's going to cost me a lot less in the long run, but to start up DIYing, it's a couple $100. Yeah,
there's an outlay.
Well, the thing is, you've got quite a following, and it wouldn't take you long until you start getting all that concentrate shit for free. I'll tell you now.
Honestly, I haven't bought I've got full lines of concentrates there that I've not bought that just get sent to me.
Yeah,
because I own the calculator and the forum. And I've not even touched them yet, and I've had them for fucking ages. I've got thousands of them.
And the thing is, if you go live for an hour and you go, right, everybody, I'm going to make a strawberry milk. You make a strawberry milk, and then you make a coil to go with that strawberry milk, and you're like, right, I'm going to fucking make.
Which, by the way, is a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
There's a pair. There's a coil.
I don't like mixing shows because it's like, oh man, this is really good, but I can't taste it. It's like, it's like rubbing it in. It's like, oh my god, I just mixed this. It's fucking wonderful.
I find mixing shows really boring.
It's got it did the art. Well, you say that. I used to do the VC show, and that was not a boring show.
No, I'm kidding. I like mixing. I've been on so many mixing shows, but it's like
it's when they do live mixing, and
I know what. Okay, let's just say I know myself and I know my limits. If I get into, there's two things that would happen with juice. Is what I'm saying. I would be a minimalistic like juice maker. Like I would just make it just to like get by, and just like also to show people how to make. I could do fucking 20 videos on one bottle of juice, making one bottle of juice. So I wouldn't really do it. I never really needed content either. That's the thing, or it would be I would get addicted to it, and then it would be like a thing where I'm like balancing another hobby.
Yeah.
It's really something with me. Like I really do have to watch it. You guys watched me play Fortnite like one night, and you guys couldn't get me back on the Coil channel for like 3 years. So
you're that addicted.
There's another option as well. That there's one shots,
and
yeah. It's simple. That is straightforward, and that is what you said. Just mixing something up just to vape it.
That's the way I went in the end, because it was just I like that. Dump X amount in, top it up, job done.
Yeah.
And it still saved a lot of money.
I think digressing from the real reason why Nick's on here because of what he actually does. What I would really like to know from you, Nick, what is your favorite coil to use as a vapor, regardless of all the crazy fucking mad shit that you make? What's the best one?
Is it a Proper Coils Bapton?
Best.
The thing is, before Nick answers, all the Proper coils are actually Nick Devine coils because they're all made the same way Nick makes it.
If you let's put it another way, if someone said to you, you could only have one more coil, one style of coil to vape all your liquids on from this day forth, which would it be?
Mesh.
What do they use in these elf bars?
Wire 26 gauge.
No, it would if it was one coil to vape the rest. I guess it would have to be probably Fralians. Yeah, it's, frame staple aliens. Yeah, maybe, or if I'm allowed to like interlock them, I'll do that. Yeah, we'll interlock them, maybe even stitch them.
See now, see it started, and now you just
the brain's going.
You got Nick Devine.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt if the aliens were micro Clapton. Okay, it wouldn't hurt.
It's your choice. It's forever.
Yeah, it does. It is forever.
But that's not for looks. It's for performance.
Yeah, no, it would probably be like a interlock Fralian.
What do you think so a 3-core alien, like a 3-core 0.1 alien, 26 gauge, 27 gauge, whatever. What is the difference between in your opinion, in the vape experience, what's the difference between a Fralian that has ribbon wire?
So so an alien's quicker. An alien might be better. I think it's like a deeper heat with a Fralian. I think an alien is like a quick heat. It's good for like fruits and stuff. I like desserts and stuff. So I feel like the staple wire makes like a warmth and almost a slower, more like dense, cloud, basically. I think aliens are very like they have a dense cloud, yes, and they're very explosive, and you could make a big cloud with them. But I think the cloud's a little thicker. It feels a little thicker and it's warmer with the Fralian.
It's the heat.
I think I like the warm.
It's the heat.
Yeah, the heat. But then also air is important to get to them ribbons too. And that's why I would probably do the interlock. Because that is something I noticed with staple stagger fused Claptons that they vape good, I think is because they're also getting cooled down. So it's kind of a little bit cooler when you open up the Fralian and make it either interlock or a staple stagger fused Clapton, something like that.
Do you agree, John?
I agree with everything that Nick says when it comes to cloud. I was like, yes, that is a fact.
But they're all minuscule differences too.
Yeah.
So like, there's so many good coils. Like these are all very minuscule things. Like
there's definitely a noticeable difference between the heat with ribbon wire and no ribbon wire.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely that like spike of heat when you're using ribbon wire. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a big cat too.
Yeah.
About halfway through, I realised I know nothing about coils. I was just like,
I've been interested in coils throughout. I've tinkered with coil building, so I know a little bit.
See, I find I prefer different types of coils dependent on what type of atomizer I'm using. So, like for like a burrow, I prefer a fused Clapton or a stagger fused Clapton over an alien, because I think an alien is just too much for that little chamber.
It
just doesn't quite, unless it's a very, 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 very fine alien.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to get too complex when it's restricted direct long.
But then when I go up into something that I'm chucking loads of power through, much prefer an alien.
Yeah.
Nice, crackly, rowdy.
I'm not sure. I think I prefer.
Although saying that, what have I got in there, John? Those custom ones you did me?
Yeah, the Staggerton.
Are they stagger fused Claptons?
Staggertons.
No, they're stagger fused Claptons.
Yeah.
They
actually work really, really well in there.
Really good.
The last live I done with Nick, there was myself and Nick just for a couple of hours, and I was trying to do stagger fused Claptons, 2-core stagger fused Claptons, real basic, with the Fordham drill, with the Dremel, and it was torture. I couldn't get it, and I was getting pissed off at myself in the middle of the live. And there was like long silences, and I was getting fucking annoyed with myself. And
How long ago was that?
I was like, I'm on a live with Nick Devine. I can't even do a fucking 2-core stagger fused Clapton. I was like, so pissed off, and I was pissed off for a long time after, like fucking, because I felt like the live went shit. But it's good. It's like a fucking. It's just nice to have him on and have a chat with him, and not to have to fucking. Now I can literally do it with my fucking eyes closed. I have a method, and it's the Nick Devine method, of course, but. I can do fucking. I have them on the website for a reason. I never used to have stagger fused Claptons on the website for a long time because I couldn't do long runs with the Fordham drill, but now I can do fucking with my eyes closed every time.
What you need? What you need?
It's just a matter of practice and fucking perseverance.
You need a drill made out of bread bin. Is what you need.
I need a bread bin drill. Yeah.
With a car remote control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go different, like a food processor or a microwave.
You need a bread bin and a car key.
You do.
You're not professional until you've got a bread bin and a car
bread
key.
bin and a car key. That's the future of making really good coils, isn't it?
Nick,
Yeah,
I'm gonna trial some questions on you.
Okay.
So this is only episode 2 of the Proper Live show. So we're trying things out.
Okay.
So this is a possible segment. It might never happen again. Right. So question 1. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Okay. It might be a segment of So question 1: what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Oh my God.
Sausage.
Hold on. No, I didn't eat anything good.
It doesn't have to be good. Just tell us what you had.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because I was real busy this morning. What did I eat? Oh, I had cheese and peanut butter crackers and coffee.
Okay. It's very American.
Cheese and peanut butter crackers.
Yeah.
Oh, we eat. I eat crackers. So like in the morning, I'll eat like peanut butter and cheese crackers, and at lunch, I'll eat pepperoni, cheese, and crackers, and then for dinner, stuffing. That might not be. Yeah.
I might try out peanut butter and cheese crackers for breakfast tomorrow.
That sounds good.
I quite like the sound of that.
They are nice.
Is that just a bowl of stuffing? Is that just a bowl of stuffing?
Yeah, it's a bowl of stuffing, but I chop ham up in it.
Wait, is it just like bread stuffing or is it sausage meat stuffing?
The meat's in the stuffing.
Oh, so it's sausage meat stuffing. I could.
Yeah, the meat's in the stuffing. Instead of the stuffing being in the meat is actually the stuffing of the stuffing.
I fucking adore sausage meat stuffing.
Yeah.
Would I take it as a meal?
We have heard you love sausage and stuffing, Pugs.
Like stuffing sausage.
The little conversation you had there is the reason why this might work.
Yeah, it might.
Okay,
it also might be the reason why it could be the last one. But I'm giving perfect answers.
The next question is, what's your screensaver and show us?
Wow.
It can be on your phone. No, your phone screensaver. Sorry, I should have been more specific. Your phone screensaver.
On my phone. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, if you,
Better not be a disposable.
Where's my phone? No, my screensaver is good. You're lucky because sometimes
big pair of titties.
I just put up my own dick pic up there. I'm very vain.
If there's a picture of John, he's gonna faint.
I might faint. The stream will end again.
It's just a big picture of Kanye West here.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one of yours.
Cool.
That's John's yours.
Yeah, that's definitely one of mine. Yeah,
it's one of John's. That's one of mine. I'm pretty sure that's one of mine.
Right. Next question.
Hold on, before you go. Pugs' coils look like a ball of foil screwed up. You can go.
My coils, I'll have you know, look like a rabid cat has just attacked a boil of wool.
Pugs' coils make coilology look quality.
Hey, you leave my coils alone.
I'm not saying something.
Anyway.
Next question. Who's your favourite person from your town or city or your profession? So I'm going to say profession is coil building. So
you only said that.
Either your local town or city or your profession.
You only said that because he said
favorite person in my town or city?
Yeah.
Or profession. Or profession.
These guys are going to get me in trouble. Or profession.
No, wait. Before you answer, Nick, he said, or your profession, so that you'd say him.
No.
That bit wasn't earlier.
No.
It was so obvious.
I wouldn't take that answer. I wouldn't accept that answer.
No.
He absolutely would. And he'd
I wouldn't.
I'm trying to think. Of
someone that you like respect in your town or city, or someone from the coil building community that you really respect.
There he is again.
There's a lot of people in the coil building. I'm trying to pick like.
Don't say John. Don't say John.
Say John.
You're trying not to offend somebody, as it.
No, I'm trying to think if I've ever respected anybody in my fucking life.
Who is your favourite Irish coil builder?
My favorite Irish coil builder was actually one of the answers.
Wire the Big G.
Yeah, Wire Talk with Big G. You guys should have him on next week. He's up there.
And Red-Eyed Loon.
I gotta say. So there's so many people I've met, and it's really hard to pick like one person.
Yeah, John, it's not you. It's not you, John.
No, it's not. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
No, I mean you gotta figure there's relationships I've had with people for a long time. Kim Dixon, Freddie, Dawn from Adore, E-Liquid. You know,
you
even
have to pick one, Nick. That's the question.
I think I might be the shout here. I might be the shout, to be honest.
If I gotta pick one, I'm gonna pick.
Is it Savage Simon?
I can't pick one. This has always been my problem.
If you pick one, no one's ever going to see it. John's going to make a short of it and put it on YouTube tomorrow.
But only if you say him.
I'm gonna say Kim Dixon. That's what I'm gonna say. Kim Dixon, Mama Bear in the house. Kim Dixon. That's what I'm gonna say.
I wish I knew who that was.
She's in chat.
Kim's in chat. Yeah.
Oh, she was.
Kim's always in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last question. So, which celebrity would you love to fight?
Oh, celebrity I would love to fight. Oh, man.
Basically, which celebrity would love to
This is a
punch in the
harder
face?
one than the last one, actually.
That's a really good question.
See, like, I already had a list with this one.
I think this might be a thing, Pugs.
That's a
You know
good
what?
question.
Oh, I don't even know if I want to go there right now. No,
Do
fuck
go,
that.
do
I
go
like
there.
to
Fuck
I
it,
like
yeah,
to
do
finish
go
the job. Fuck Chris Rock. I like to fight him.
Chris Rock.
We're the same size.
I could
yeah,
get on
fuck
board
him.
with that.
Yeah.
When you say celebrity, I mean that can mean sports people as well, can't it?
Sports people?
It can, yeah.
Yeah, Mo Salah.
Most.
I fucking have him. I'd have him.
Honestly, I can't look at him without clenching my fists.
Is that
Who?
because he's a
He's a
drug-
wanker, is what he
he's
is. He's a fucking
He's been
tosser.
taking drugs for the last 20 years.
I just don't like him. I just really fucking don't like him.
Not Mo Farah, Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. Not Mo Salah.
I thought you said
the
Mo Farah.
marathon runner. No, you bit.
No, the Liverpool
I
player.
always knew you were
Mo Salah.
racist.
It's like, my God. Jesus.
Vin Diesel.
See, I like Vin Diesel, but
No, I don't. I would want to fight him.
Apart from the family stuff, that really fucking irritates me.
Mine's Bruce Willis.
I'd quite like to
Oh,
fight
no,
Vin
I'm
I'm
Diesel.
joking. I'm joking.
I'd like
only
to
joking,
fight Vin
I'm only
Diesel
joking.
because I actually think he's soft as shit.
Who?
And I'd like to, Vin Diesel. I'd actually like to fight him because I think he's soft as shit. And I'd like to,
Yeah, that is kind of that's what they say.
I mean,
over
he's
here
got
in
that
America.
tough guy look, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's there.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I feel the same way about Mike Tyson.
Hanky, what do you?
Mike
Hanky, who would you fight?
I'd fight Pugs because he's half the size of me, and when my legs are wrapped around him, believe me, at Expo, I want you all to take photos because I'm going to tie him in knots, and he is not.
Don't let my size fool you, mate. I'm a little fucking footwork.
No.
He's like a Jack Russell. He'll bite your ankles.
I bet he would.
I would. You'd have no.
And that's just the start of the fun.
And I'd make you enjoy it.
No, I have another answer.
Go.
What's their name? What's the brothers, guys? What's the brothers? The one's the politician in New York and the one's the newscaster.
Oh,
The
Como. Yeah.
Comos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fight both the Comos.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like
Yeah,
that.
the one's really strong. He could do like 100 pounds like this.
Yeah, would you fight him in a muddy puddle or what?
I would run circles around him
Oh,
too.
John, the
But
boss
then it
is in.
turned
The
out
boss is in the
weights
house.
were fake weights.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're gonna catch a fucking. They're gonna catch a wire in their fucking toe.
I'd fight Jake Paul so that 2 months later I could release an energy drink and become rich and famous.
I just fight Jake Paul because that would make you rich.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
John, your boss is in chat and looking for some credit.
Is she? I haven't
She
even got
is
chat.
indeed.
I really should have chat.
Apparently,
thought of them questions. Oh
Tesla
yeah, my wife thought of them questions. Yeah.
Tesla
Those are
says
just
it's
a
all
disclaimer for everybody. Those are the exact questions that are said on the Two Johnnies podcast, which is a very popular podcast in Ireland. So any of the Irish people in chat will know what I'm talking about. But
Okay.
it's a set of 4 questions they ask every guest they have on. So I
Those
just
are
thought
good
I'd
questions.
experiment on Nick and see how we get on. I
That's a
thought
good
they
question.
were pretty good actually. Yeah.
I think pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might do
who's
those
the-
every week.
Tess in chat says, "Aha! It was all Steampugs' fault." I don't. Tess.
Is that Joe under a different name?
It could be. No,
It
she's
could be.
asleep. She's definitely asleep. But I appreciate that, and it probably was. Thanks, Tess.
Everything's your fault, mate. You know that.
Isn't it always though? It's always my fault.
Can I just ask one question?
Yep.
You can ask several questions, Hanky.
Well, for Nick,
Yeah.
where in China do you get your best wire?
It's not China. It's America.
Shh.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure the wire that I get, it does come from America. I'm pretty sure all the wire companies in America are all from the same, like.
Is it from America but smelted in Europe?
You're mainly Twisted Messes, Nick, are you?
I would say Coil Clout, and yeah, I mean Twisted Messes I've been using a lot. I still have Kidney Puncher wire, but if I were to say a company that I have any affiliation with right now, it's Coil Clout.
Right.
That's the only company I have affiliation with. So
right, one more question for you. Right. When I come on live today and I seen you, because Nick John put in our chat, he said, oh, he's live. So he said, you all better go, though. He's not coming live tonight. No, he didn't force us. So I went to watch. And you were there going, right now. I thought, wow, scary. But I just want to see you answer this question. Right. I have hardly any patience. I could do fused Claptons, and I have occasionally built the odd alien after getting in total mess with the decoy, etc. Where can I buy patience? Or how do I accomplish this? And with you, you must have several patients doing your coils.
I do. Yeah. And I will tell you where I could tell you exactly how I learned my patience. It's like, so it came through like drug recovery, I think. I really do. So I used to be like real hot-headed, and I had a temper on me, and I would break shit, get into fights easily. And then like when I would like get sent away, like they would have to send me away sometimes. And then sometimes I would go to rehab. And when I was in rehab, I almost liked it because people were telling me what to do and where to go. And it was like, I didn't have to think about life. And it was just like, go. And you always had to wait in line because I was in like a methadone rehab. So you always had to wait in line for your food. You always had to wait in line for the shower. You always had to wait in line for the methadone, for any other medications you might need. It's always waiting in line and waiting for other people. And I feel like in this, I gained a lot of like, I used to just tell myself, like, just stay calm, dude. Like, look at everybody else is flipping out. Because in situations like that in a rehab, everybody else is like ornery. And they're like, come on, I want to get medicated. Oh, I'm hungry. I want to eat. And everybody's ornery and in a bad mood. And when you walk into a room like that and you see everybody's discombobulated, you're like, I don't want to be like that. So what do I have to do? And it's just like, stay calm, get in line, and just make the best of it. Just like do whatever you can and just make the best of this situation because you're stuck here. So just
how long have you been sober now, Nick?
What's that?
How long have you been sober now?
So, oh man, it's coming up on 10 years, June, July. So that would be sober from, so I was on like heroin, opiates and perks, Xanax, basically pills. I was really liking pills, and then I would get on heroin, cocaine, anything like really hard. I've been off of that. And then I was on a methadone clinic for a while, and I've been off of that. I don't even keep track of how long I've been off of that thing. It's over 4 years, I think.
But I
just want to say, well done, mate. Well done.
I have enjoyed watching your coil builds, and I can watch them with my eyes closed. No, I can really can. But John, Proper Coils, he did say you can make anything. So I just one more question. Can you make me a 0.28 coil mesh with camphor for my dual stacked Dreamer using my 24mm custom Goon 825? So could you make me that?
No.
Mesh.
Oh, John, you're a liar, John.
What he's doing now is testing your patience.
Yeah.
Right,
so
Nick, I'm just going to interject here, right? The correct answer to that is go suck a dick.
I told you, got it before you.
Well, no, I mean, the way I would answer it is, have you seen it? If it's possible to be done, then yeah.
No, that's just a few
I
of my
don't know what mesh
but...
ohms out to. I feel like it would short it.
See, the difference between me and Nick is my instant reaction is go suck a dick, and Nick's reaction is that's probably doable.
Well, because he said 0.28, and 0.28 is actually a doable ohm for just about anything.
Yeah. You need to do like a super fine.
If he would have did a crazy ohm, like if
if
he would have said like a 0.56 or like a 0.02, I probably would have been like, no, I can't. But he did hit an ohm that I was like, it might be possible.
No, sorry, I just thought I'd ask you a few silly questions, but I didn't.
So, okay, that's what's funny though. That's what's funny about art and shit with me is like when you say that, like, I've seen wild shit. I have seen mesh and stagger fuse Claptons that people are vaping. So I have actually seen shit like that. Like what you explained, I've fucking seen it. So it's like, it might be.
So
It's
the
like, that's the
question we
shortest
actually haven't
I mean,
asked you yet is what got you started? What made you start coil building?
I'm competitive and I don't know. I've always been like.
Was it
artistic.
cathartic for you?
What's that?
Was it cathartic for you? Was it something? You obviously have an addictive personality from your past. Was this a different kind of addictiveness?
It all came from wanting a better vape. I started with the clear mind. Well, I started with like a disposable from a gas station, like them blue cigs, and then I went to clear misers like within a day. But I did start with disposables. No, I probably just smoked the disposable for like 3 weeks or whatever, vaped them. And then the clear misers. And the clear misers, I knew it was just like, it's not powerful enough. Like, it needs more. Like, just like that.
When we said CR4s, that's clear misers. That's
yeah. So it's like, you just knew, like, this is good, but it needs to be more. It definitely needs to be more. So, and then that's kind of where it all started. And then you look up on videos, and then you kind of understand it. So how I kind of got into it is like people would build at vape shops. So having a clean build was valuable. Being a good builder is a valuable trait for a vape shop, especially back then, because we were drilling holes in the RDAs. Like you had to know like mechanics and shit. Like you had to know how to drill a hole into a $200 RDA at the time without messing up their RDA. So there's other crafty things that are all involved in it. And I guess it's just making the clean build and then the producing a better vape. And I was noticing.
Did you bypass the original small RBAs like the Kangatech and all that kind of stuff?
No, I did them.
That's what kicked me off.
Yep. Yeah, I pretty much started like, I mean, I feel like when the videos came out, I was seeing them. I don't know. Yeah.
I
remember drilling holes in the
like
first
Nevans
Hankypanky RBA to make it wick better.
I feel like Nevans and Pugs get a similar kick as me and Nick do when you absolutely fucking nail a build and it's perfect and you get a run done. It's it may, especially when it's the first time you've ever really nailed something. And then Pugs and Nevans are mixers, so when you nail a fucking mix and it's something you've been really trying to nail and you go, that's it, I got it. It's the same feeling. It's the exact same feeling.
It can happen when you go in for a certain profile. Like, say, if you're going for like a cherry bakewell and you get cherry bakewell in one, you're like, yeah. But if you go in for something generic like strawberry milk or a peach custard, let's say, and you always think it could be better. You always think that it could be better.
Could we not go one show without having a dig at Vic? No. You have to have a dig at Vic before the show ends. You have to.
It's like having fucking Kenny and fucking Craig on.
And I'll tell you now, I swear to God,
Kenny and Craig are better looking. To be fair,
yeah. I swear to God, that just came out because I was trying to think of a fucking profile. I swear, we kids' lives. But basically, if you're going for a profile like a cherry bakewell or a treacle sponge or something, and you hit the nail on the head, then you're like, yeah, I've done it. If you're going for something generic like strawberry milk, then you always think that could be better.
Yeah.
But if you got a profile and a target, then that's the only difference, I think. But yeah, you do get the endorphins from first go.
I remember making my first ever perfect pair of Staggertons. And it was I literally watched Nick's video on repeat for like 6 hours. It was like every part of it, and then I'd go back and watch it again, and go back and watch it again. And how did he do that? And when you have your bags, and you get your bag on one side of you, and bag this side of you, and it's like following every step. Like I have this set up in front of me, and I build here as well. So I'm watching Nick's video, and I'll reverse back 2 minutes. I'll do that part and I'll stop and I'll watch the video again and I'll do it again. And that's what I done. And I got it down.
I used to do the same thing.
It was amazing just to get a perfect set of.
I used to do the same thing, the Squid Dude videos.
Yeah.
I've said this story a few times, and it must be 10 years ago now, probably maybe. And it was I made my first Clapton coil, put it in a pretty small. I can't remember. It might have been a Griffin. I can't remember. Maybe the Griffin was 10 years ago. Whatever it was, I put my coils in a tank, and I vaped a liquid, which was a lemon meringue pie, which is one of the like second or third mixes I ever did, which was nice. And I sat there in the back garden, in a deck chair in the back garden, with my coils in a tank with my liquid in it. I just vaped it. Oh my God, I'm a fucking vaping god.
I think we've all felt like that at one time.
I was so
you've
happy.
made a coil, or
It
you've
doesn't get any more personal than that. That's your coils in a tank with your liquid, and you built it, and you did it, and it's fucking nice. And that feeling was amazing for me. That was the epiphany. That's where my zip up lock bag of stuff turned into a room.
Can I just quickly say, John was saying about, well, Nick's nailed something, Pug's nailed something, and that lot. So, Matt, between you and me, what was your facial expressions when you first nailed your bird? I'm joking. We're left out.
I don't think that's suitable for.
Oh my God!
That's all I can think about being nailed.
We've got a question from Tyler the Vapor, and it is on.
I think the thought was something like, "Is it over already?"
Tyler the Vapor asks Nick, what is the weirdest / hardest build he's ever done for an order?
For an order.
Oh, weirdest / difficult. There was, I guess pitchforks, but most of the time when I do pitchforks, it's like I build them and then offer to sell them. So I guess pitchforks, but I'm good at talking to people out of buying something stupid. Like I'm not going to let somebody buy something stupid. So I haven't had too many really crazy ones, except like big orders. But
has nobody ever tried to call you for mass-produced selling of your coils?
Yeah, I don't get into that. That's like, so there's a big thing with me, and like I don't want this to feel like a job and start to hate it. I want it to be my hobby and what I have fun doing. I feel like if I start like selling them on that level, it's going to feel like a job, and I'm just not probably going to want to come home and like do live streams with it also, or whatever.
That's like for me, I scale it back, and I've been offered over the years. I was offered. There was a wholesale company, a vape wholesale company in Ireland, the biggest one in Ireland, wanted me to stock their website. That was probably 2 years ago. I said no. There was a French company, a wholesale company, wanted me to distro from them. I said no. There was 3 UK distros. I said no to numerous shops, and it was same as you, purely because I don't want to spend all my spare time making coils. I want to enjoy it, and I can stock my website, but it's under my control, so I can stock my website as much as I want. And if I don't want to have something on my website, I just don't have it on my website because So I'm not a slave to somebody. I'm not a slave to a company saying I want 500 sets of coils by whatever date. I control it, not that.
The plus side to you, wholesaling or whatever, John. There's a lot of companies out there that are worse at making coils than you are, and if you're wholesaling, people are going to get a better product. So you're saving people, really.
Yeah,
you are the best coils in the UK at the minute.
Yeah, you are the best coils in the UK.
One of the big reasons I think I am is because the American wire I use all American wire.
It's not just the wire.
I've always used American wire.
It's your touch as well. And also, Nick, John, you said the other day you sent some coils to the US and they have not received them. If I was to order some coils off the magnificent Nick, would I receive them?
He doesn't do that, I don't think.
The question is, are you selling coils at the minute, Nick? That's the question.
Yes. So yes, and I will do UK, but I usually I do warn people at UK. It's like first of all, it does take long to get, but also it's like a $35 shipping fee. Yeah. So it's like I would tell people like you might as well get somebody from the country you're in or whatever to do it.
I would if I was in the UK, I would tell you to pay the 35 shipping to get Nick Devine's coils. How's that?
We got another question. It's a stupid one, but just to close us out, Mr. Intense says, question, Nick, how many chickens would it take to be able to kill a lion?
I seen that question and I've been thinking about it actually.
Of course you have.
Yeah, so it's like, listen, like I get these questions a lot. How big's the lion? You know, lions could be different sizes. If it's a baby lion, you know, we're probably only going to need 50 to 52 chickens. If it's a big lion, 72 to 83 for like a 400-pound lion.
Is that for a lioness or a lion?
But the chickens can't be fed for the like 3 days.
It's fair, isn't it?
And the lion has to be fed right before.
I'm definitely gonna add that to my question. Is,
Asian Kitten says 1 if it chokes on it.
Yeah, 1. Yeah, that's true.
We've got to add this question.
1 big chicken.
Kenny 2023 says, "What is your favorite type of sausage and why?"
My favorite type of sausage, I'm Polish, so I do kielbasi. So
Nice.
I would have to say kielbasis. But if I have to pick a sausage, I don't know if I have a favorite sausage. I don't discriminate against sausages. I choose not to answer this question.
Have you ever tried a nice Cumberland sausage?
Cucumber sausage?
Yeah, no, I said cucumber, did I? I said Cumberland.
It's actually a genuine sausage.
Jesus.
Do our weird type of sausages make it over the pond? I don't know.
It's a curly sausage in a swirl.
A kielbasi is too. Kielbasis are pretty curly.
Curly sausage.
They can be curly.
We like curly.
I do like a kielbasi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what kielbasi is. I feel
kielbasi is like it's basically a sausage. It's a Polish sausage. It would be less spicy, and it would have like different ingredients in it. But it usually eat it with like pierogies and stuff.
Is it traditionally like a cooked warm sausage, or is it one of those cold?
No, it's cooked. It's cooked. Yeah, and there's like different kinds. Like there's different kinds of kielbasis, and like there's fresh.
I want a kielbasi.
Oh, you would love it if you like sausage. You would love kielbasi. It's like what is it? A brat or like it's like anything like it's a lot like a sausage.
It's quite thick skinned.
You can't say in this country, or no, not in this country, with this group of people, you can't say I love a nice thick skinned sausage. You can't, because they all see it as something completely different. And you get the piss taken out.
Yeah, well, it's a new world. What are you gonna do?
I do like a thick-skinned sausage.
You do. And I know that about
yeah, we've all had that, Nevans.
Yeah.
See.
It's Tourette's that comes out.
I'm pretty sure.
Right,
kielbasi,
lads. I think we're gonna wrap this up because we're over by a few minutes. And
is it?
First of all, I just want to say apologies. I have literally no idea why the fucking stream died, because
that was weird. Yeah.
The whole way to stopping and then starting again, YouTube is saying I have an excellent connection, so I have no idea what happened. So anyway, apologies for that. Nick Devine is an absolute motherfucking pleasure to have you on as our first proper guest on the Proper Live show. One of my absolute inspirations when it comes to coil building, and Nick has taught me a shitload of how to make a lot of the coils I sell to lovely people in chat from the UK and Ireland. So thanks very much, Nick, for coming on. Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
John, are you after showing?
My lovely hosts, Nevans, Pugs, Hanky, and Matt. Nice to chat to you. We'll see you again next weekend. Great to have you. Graham Miller can go suck a big fat dick for not coming on.
Dick, Graham.
Good to meet you, Nick. It's been enjoyable.
Just a heads up in chat. We might be looking for a replacement host next week.
Are we posting a link for anybody who wishes to join us?
Yes. So we're going to we'll do a poll or something. We'll figure it out. Everybody in chat, thanks for your patience for waiting around for our little hiccup we had in the middle of the show. Everyone was really, really good in chat. Loads of questions, loads of interaction. All the coil builder crowd from America, meshing very well with the crew from the UK and Ireland. Meshing very well.
Meshing. See, we did there, John.
I see what we did there, yeah. So thanks very much to chat. Super, super, super nice to see you all. And hopefully, you Americans will be here at the same time next week, because we're going to have another show next week. I'm hoping to get Wired the Big G on. He wasn't in chat at the minute, but I'm gonna link him during the week and try and get Wired. Let me say this real quick before I go. Yes, I'm gonna have a show on Sunday with Wire Talk with Big G,
and I'll mention you. And then like I do kind of want to do shows like Zoom shows where like I do a coil builder a week or maybe every other week. So if you want, I'll just like ask if they wanted to do another show. If they want to also, I'll just point them your way.
Yeah.
You'll probably know them, So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Nick. So yeah, that's us done. Thanks very much. Thanks to everybody, chat, host, everybody. Thanks and Nick.
Link is in chat if you wish to come and have a beer or two.
Oh, we're going to have
Friday night. We're going to be here for a while.
Nick, did you throw that in? Yeah. Nevans. Yeah. Yeah. So link in chat for after show if anyone wants to pop in and say hello. And yeah, that's us. Thanks very much. See you next week and have a great weekend. Love yous all.
Bye bye.